We want to take a look at what's happening on the ground with these effects of the storm.
Yeah, CBS 2's John Elliott joins us live from Long Branch. He's got the very latest from the Jersey Shore, and he's made his way down to the sand and near where those massive waves are crashing down. John.
You know, Doug and Natalie and Craig, just think about it. Craig just showed you the center of circulation. Craig just showed you the scope of this. This is the energy that we're feeling here in Long Branch. Heavy rain bands, these big 8-9 footers coming in. And again, we're nowhere near high tide. I wanted to show you one thing, if we can do this. Look at the sand. The sand is just being whipped up and thrown in. I mean, you've got surface winds, you've got winds aloft, you've got the heavy rain, you have this full complement. So I want to give you a quick little lesson in flooding. And Craig is going to be talking about this all morning long. There's different types of flooding. You know, when you talk about ponding, you talk about street flooding, that's usually due to topography and poor drainage. Saw multiple accidents on the Garden State Parkway coming down. That's like hydroplaning can cause that. Street flooding can cause that. Flash flooding covers more of an area, and it's that rapid rise of water. Now, inundation, here's what you need for inundation. You need the tide to come in, you need storm surge, and you need the energy of the waves. Look at this, just this wall of water that's just coming in. And we're nowhere near high tide. It's 2 o'clock this afternoon here for Long Branch. So you have to respect the power and force of this storm. Moments ago, Alyssa Weiss, kind enough, she drove over to meet the team. She had her dogs, her beautiful dogs. Couldn't take the dogs out because they'd be literally blown away. She just moved to Long Branch and is looking forward. Wow, this is nuts. Looking forward to a life down here. It's a beautiful part of the planet, but when a storm like this comes in, you have to respect the power of the waves. Believe it or not, businesses are going to be open. I'm going to try and connect with some of the small businesses here at Pier Village in just a bit. I don't know what you guys are hearing, but if you could feel, we are being pelted by a combination of almost straight in wind with the rain and some sand as well. Please take it easy, do the right thing, just keep watching Channel 2 and stay inside. Right now though, before Don Collins blows away, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, John.
Wow.
and Don, if you can just hang on 1 second, because John, I wanted to ask you, I know at the shore points in Monmouth County, they do worry obviously about all types of flooding, but they also worry about inland flooding from the Navesink and Shrewsbury. What do you think they're expecting in that area to be the biggest problem today?
Well, let's paint a picture for you. Greg, we're going to show you. See how this is all built up here? You know, Tim McClune made a great point. Long Branch was spared somewhat in Sandy. They learned valuable lessons from Sandy. But when you consider, you've got to consider tide times, you've got to consider the direction of the wind. Rain is going to be something that we're going to be dealing with inland. So that means, as Craig is saying, don't forget Hudson Valley. My heart goes out to Orange County after all of the inland flooding we saw. But yeah, all the rivers that feed into the big bays to my south in parts of Ocean County as well. Everybody's vulnerable as this storm, even though it weakens, it's going to migrate over. It's going to migrate over the land. Watch out, watch out, watch out. I want to, if you can, I'm going to, every now and then you get this impulse. The wave energy is really amazing. We get these bigger waves starting to fill in. And remember, for the next 4 hours, we're just going to see that grow. So that's why we worry about inundation. There's no way we'll be able to stand here an hour from now, and we'll have to keep retreating, which is what you have to do, as we've all painfully learned living in this beautiful part of the planet. Wow.
John, I think at this point you're so soggy you might as well, actually no, avoid going in the water. You do not want to do that with those waves out there. John, thank you so much. Great advice from you as always.